Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gone! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot! Check 26.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now for the point after. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Lucky.
They'll look to throw. He's got Harrison left side complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll drop to throw. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are in for 6.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaq Thompson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 43. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, check. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. And got his man complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 20. Four-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Shaq Thompson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. If you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 48. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go, 48. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, slow down. Here we go, 48. Under. Switch, hey.
To throw is Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Detroit!
Time to establish the run game here early. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Shaq Thompson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Under. Awesome.
Prescott now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Patriot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. On first down, it's Gurley. Muscles him off. Pushing tacklers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. A give to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
46, 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
46. Here we go. Wide 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Wide 80. 26. Hey, switch. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the third down pass falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Switch. Switch and 8. Here we go. Wide 8. Go, go, go. Get out there.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Rams,
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I knew this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss on my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Without you going out. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, 'cause